Welcome back. Joining me is Mike Vo, CEO of Miss Professional. Mike, thank you so much for being with us.
Great, thank you for having me here.
So I want to dig down into this company, Miss Professional. Give us sort of the 8 bars on what Miss Professional is today.
We're a small family business, and we focus primarily on producing nail polish. My folks started the company back in 1985. So we've been going for 25, 27 years strong, and we service from coast to coast. And I'm looking to take it globally for the next 25 years.
Well, but Miss Professional has a really deep history, and I've met your mom, Charlie, and I've fallen in love with her. So give us this story, the immigrant story of 2 people coming from Vietnam and creating this amazing company.
Well, sure, it was back in 1980. My folks left Vietnam with my sister and I, started roots here, and to make ends meet, they entered the fingernail industry, went from being technicians to manufacturer, and just have really flourished in this industry.
Now, at the same time, Charlie also had a number of salons, as I recall, of her own.
Right. I think at one point we had about 12 salons that they managed.
And was she just not happy with the level of product? I mean, how did she go from being a salon owner to being a manufacturer?
You know, she loves colors, is what it was. She loves to just delve her hand in colors. And so from applying the nail polish, she wanted to actually manufacture the colors, and that's how we kind of transitioned over.
Unbelievable. So Charlie is semi-retired now, but she's got to still be involved in color selection, isn't she?
She's still very actively involved in the color selection, both new colors that we want to come out with, as well as overseeing the current colors that we manage. We have about a little shy of 400 color shades.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow. Well, I don't want to leave Charlie for the moment, because I know that she's very, very involved in taking this work back to her home country. Tell us what she's doing in Vietnam with nails.
Well, several years ago, my folks went back to Vietnam and started a factory there to manufacture nail decals. And one of the primary purposes was to offer the local women where they're from job opportunities. And we went from the small factory there to now establishing a larger factory and hopefully allowing more folks opportunities to have jobs over there.
That has to be such a wonderful win for Charlie to be able to say, I've made a success in this country and I'm going to take some of that success back to my home country. Does she spend much time there?
She tries to spend 2 to 3 months out of the year over there. Travels around and talks to many of the folks where she grew up and see how they're doing, and then helping them in any way that she can. So,
Mike, I know that you didn't start out to be the CEO of Miss Professional. As a matter of fact, you were on your way to becoming a corporate attorney, weren't you?
I was. I was in practice for 8 years as a lawyer, and back in 2009, I made a commitment to be with the family business. So that was a significant transition from being a lawyer to being the head of a fingernail polish company.
Well, I'm wondering how the reading material has changed in your life. I mean, have you gone from law review to what are you reading now?
You know, it's interesting you raise that point. I discussed this with my friends and family. I went from reading the California Bar Journal to law reviews to Mademoiselle, Vogue, Allure. And I'm flipping through the pages on a daily basis to see what's new, what's hot, and trying to figure out if that's something that will fit into our lineup.
So how did that's such a change for you as an attorney? I mean, you're definitely directed as an attorney, and I know that the work that you do, or the discipline as an attorney, is really serving you well in your company.
Right. Even though I left the practice, a lot of my legal training and experience still applies to what I do now. I just have to add one more component, which is the creative factor in all this.
Yes.
And that takes some getting used to.
So I also want to talk to you about the partnership that you've created with Working Wardrobes. And I think you had a young woman on staff who found us made some kind of connection on the internet? How did that happen?
One day I wanted our company to be more involved with the community, but I didn't want us to work with an organization that was so large where I didn't get to meet the folks, the people they service. So I asked one of my staff members to browse around, and she found Working Wardrobes in a magazine, approached me and said, you know, Working Wardrobes is local, can we work with them? And after making some initial contact, I agreed to do so. And I'm very happy that we are partnered up with Working Wardrobes.
Oh, well, we are too. So because we're talking about the Cinderellas for Life event on this show, talk about what you made happen for each of these Cinderellas, Mike.
Well, I'm very proud that we had the honor to work with Working Wardrobes and provide approximately 500 nail polish bottles for the young ladies, so they feel special on that night. Yeah,
definitely. Well, there were infinite shades of pink and some bling that went into the to the bag, so they were very, very happy with that. Another event that you supported us on, which has a lot more emotion attached to it, is our breast cancer survivors event. And you made sure that all 20 of the women who came through that event had something very special in terms of color. And you know, the breast cancer color is pink,
right?
But you decided to add some additional gifts to our women.
Yeah, we don't want to just focus on one color. We want to expand and make that woman feel special. Yeah. They've gone through some very significant challenges, and so by expanding it, we thought it was something that really added some depth to it.
Well, when we had our first meeting with you and Charlie, and we had a chance to give you a tour of our career center, and you got a sense of the magnitude of clients that we're serving every year.
Right.
You made a commitment that every woman that we're serving needs to have at least one bottle of nail polish.
Right.
Which I think is so wonderful. So, Mike, that's an extraordinary gesture on your part.
You know, I'm glad we can help in any way possible. I believe that even as a small company, you know, we have an obligation and we have the privilege of working with organizations like Working Wardrobe. You know, we're not that big Fortune 500,
yes,
but every man and woman, you know, young teenager out there deserves help when they're facing some challenging times.
Well, and you know what I think is so great is that you support us when it comes to even our fun times and our fundraising events. So when we do our Baubles and Bags event and we have 500 women in the room, those women also need to have a bottle of nail polish from Miss Professional, because I think that's what's so exciting. Women love the goodies, the goodies in the goodie bags, and you're making that happen for us.
You know, it's like our company tagline is the little pleasures that count, and in this, you know, day and age, there's a lot of challenges that we all have, so we just want to make that person feel special in any way we can.
I think that's a great tagline for your company. And you're going into some new directions in the company as well, aren't you?
Right. We're looking for a global expansion. We recently opened our factory in Asia. So now we're going to be working from 2 continents and expanding to the Asian territory, South American, as well as focusing here in the United States.
Isn't that remarkable? So Charlie is... How does she feel about all this global expansion?
You know, she's excited. She saw the first 25 years of business,
yes,
you know, with my father, and now she's going to see the next 25 years of business with her son.
Wow. What, and how much a part of both of those concepts she really is. She's sort of the creative spark that has really created any of that.
Right, she's that integral link between all of this. I mean, it's colors. That's what we focus on, and you know, by going globally, we now or will be in a position to provide every woman around the world with beautiful colors.
Well, and we have a chance to talk from a public relations standpoint about the very generous contributions that Miss Professional is making to Working Wardrobes, and you have trade journals in your field that we're hoping to really be a part of.
Right. What I would like to do with is work with our trade journals and Working Wardrobes and having an excerpt about our relationship,
yes,
so that we make other folks in the industry aware of the important work that you do, and hopefully that they can support you in any way they can.
I think that would be fantastic. Well, and that's a message that I think it goes out to a broad audience. Anybody manufacturing products that would help women, would help men dress well, look better, could be contributed to nonprofit organizations. And, you know, I think I always say yes, right, Mike, to any contribution that comes in. Oh, my goodness. So what do you see for yourself over the next 25 years, Mike?
You know, just really focusing on the company right now and getting it global. Personally, just to really enjoy what I do. I've been given a very unique opportunity that most folks will probably, you know, that just don't have. And so I want to really capitalize on that. And then also, in that process, help others as much as I can. You know, pay it forward. Give others the opportunity that I was given as a young man.
Well, you are definitely paying it forward, and I am so proud to partner with you and so delighted that we're working together on all of our events. Thank you so much for your generosity, Mike.
Great, thank you.
And don't go away, we're going to show you our In the Heart of the Community segment coming up next.